Hi class, I want to welcome everyone to today's session. Today we'd like to go over Chapter 21, Flexible Budgets and Standard Costs. Let's start with some true-false questions. First one says here, a flexible budget is an estimate of what revenues and costs should have been given the level of activity been planned for the period. Yeah, that answer is going to be false. Okay. And not given the level of activity they've been planned, remember, it's based on the actual level of activity that occurred for the period, okay, not the planned. Okay, this one now. This one says here, an unfavorable activity variance for a cost indicates that spending was higher than it should have been for the actual level of activity of the period. That will also be false. It will be the opposite. Okay, if that happens, then you have a favorable variance. So you received 8F. Let's go to the next one now. This says the activity variance for revenue is unfavorable if the actual revenue for the period is less than the revenue in the static planning budget. That's going to be false. Okay. That would be, again, favorable. Now, number 4 says, when the activity measure is the number of units sold, the revenue variance is unfavorable if the average selling price is less than expected. Okay, remember, when that happens and this occurs, that is true. Okay, it is unfavorable. Okay, all right. Now do some multiple choice questions. Let's try this one. This one here says, Plastic Hospital bases budgets on patient visits. The hospital's static budget for October appears below. It says here, the total overhead cost and activity level of 7,700 patient visits per month should be, well, the first thing is you want to take into account is our fixed overhead costs. Okay, that is up first. Okay, so that'll be $21,080. Okay, plus you want to add the $44,880. Okay. Then what you want to do is take the variable components into consideration. Okay, we see here, so the first one, the supplies, $2.60. Okay, plus the laundry, which is $5.60. Okay. And what you want to do is multiply that by 7,700 visits. Okay. Now, when we add all those up, okay, our total will be 129,100. Okay. So what we did was we started the budget, that's fixed, that's not going to change. Budget of fixed overhead cost. Then the variable, but what we want to do with the variable is add the variable components together, multiplied by the activity level, which is 7,700. Okay. So that'll be answer C, 129,100. The next one now. Number 6. Does Kimbrell Catering use two major activity jobs and meals in the cost formulas? Cost for catering supplies $530 per month plus $91 per job plus $12 per meal. Okay. Typical job involves a number of meals to guess a corporate function. I'm expected to be generating 27 jobs, 174 meals, but the actual level activity was 31 jobs, 173 meals. Actual cost of catering supplies is $5,330. The activity variance for catering supplies in January would be, well, again here, we got to compare our planning budget to our flexible budget. So the first one, our planning budget. Our planning budget, like it says here, start with the $530. So $530. Okay, then what you want to do is add the $91, okay, multiplied by the 27. Okay. And you also then want to add the $12 multiplied by 174. Okay. So we add them all together, we see the planning budget will be $5,075. Okay, and what we want to do now is, we did the planning budget. Now it's time to do the flexible budget. So again here, start with the $530. That's going to stay fixed. And again here, add the $91. But now multiplied not by 27, but by 31. Then again here, $12. Okay, except now again, not by 174, 173. Okay, so we do this. Okay. This will be $5,000 427. Okay, so then we got to take the activity variance here. Okay, so activity variance would be $352. Okay. So we know it's either C or D, except remember, if your flexible budget spending is higher than your planning budget, you're going to have an unfavorable variance. So it's going to be answer D. Okay, so now, number 7. It says here again, over clinic, user clinic visits as a measure of activity. During January, clinic budgeted for 2,007 client visits, but its actual level of activity was 2,730 clinic visits. The clinic has provided the following data and formulas, uses budgeting, and its actual results for January. So the activity variance for personal expense in January will be closest to. Okay, again here, we compare our planning budget to our flexible budget. So again, first line will be our planning budget. Okay, so the first one we're going to need is take our personal expenses, the fixed element component, okay, which is $22,100. Okay, and then what we want to do is take the variable component, which is the $8.70. Okay, because that one you want to multiply by the visits. Okay, the budget is the 2,700. So when we do that, that would give us 45,590. And right under it now, it's time to do the flexible budget. Okay, so again, still start the same part, the first component, the 22,100. That's not going to change the activity component, which is $8.70. Except now, multiply by the actual, which is 2,730. Okay, so when we do this, this will be 45,851. So now we will look at our activity variance. Okay, so we see here, again, flexible budget is going to be a little bit higher. Okay, so that's going to be $261 variance, and that's going to be a unfavorable variance. Because again here, the flexible budget spending was higher than planning, so that's going to be answer B. Okay, the same question now. Next one says here, the activity variance for administrative expense would be closest to, again here. Same again here, start the first line, the planning budget. Okay, so we see here, go back to our, it says here, our admin expenses. The $3,700, that's the fixed component. So start at the 3,700. Okay, and then so our variable component, it's expenses. We see here, it's 40 cents. Okay, take the 40 cents, multiplied again by the 2,700. Okay, so when we do that, that will be 4,780. And again here, compare the flexible budget. So still start with the fixed component, the 3,700. Okay, you want to add the 40 cents. Okay, and multiply again, now by the actual, the 2,730. Okay, so remember when we do this, this will give us 4,792. Okay, so we see here we have a little bit less of activity variance. See here, activity variance of $12. Okay, and again here, because your flexible a little bit higher, that'll be $12 unfavorable. Answer C. Okay, the last one says we want the activity variance for net operating income because it's 2. Well, it's going to be a little bit different this one. So the first one is, let's start, what is the revenue per client visit? Okay, let's go back up here, revenue per client visit. Okay, so we see $33.60. Okay, and then the next thing you want to take out is the total variable expense per client visit. Okay, let's go back up here. We see here it's $17.30. Okay, so again, what this calculates now is the contribution margin per client visit. Okay, again, if you take the $33.60 minus the $17.30, that would be $16.30. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to take out is we'll see our total fixed expense. And again, earlier we see a total fixed expense. That's $32,500. Okay. Again here, start the planning budget. Okay, so we know the planning budget. Take the $16.30. It's contribution margin per unit. Multiply by 2,700. Okay, except we have to take out the 32,500. Be that at 11,510. And we compare now this to our flexible budget. Again, same thing, $16.30. That's our contribution margin. Okay, so we're going to multiply it by the actual, which is 2,730. Okay, and of course, the next part, take out your fixed component, which is 32,500. Okay, so that'll be 11,999. Okay, so now we see this activity variance. Again, we'll go higher for net operating income. The difference is $489. Now this overall, though, because your flexible budget is a little bit higher now for net operating income, that's going to be favorable. That's going to be answer C. Okay. Next one, number 10. This here, Kati Clinic used client visits as a measure of activity during March. The clinic budget for 3,000 client visits, but its actual activity was 2,790 client visits. I found data using budgeting and actual results for March. The administrative expenses of planning budget March should be closest to. Again, let's see what we have here for administrative expenses. Start with the fixed element, the 5,100. Okay. Then it says right here, see here, 40 cents per visit. So again, take the 40 cents. Multiply, okay, not by the actual level, but the budget, which is by the 3,000 visits. Okay, so again, when we do this, this would be 6,300, which is answer B. Okay. And next one now. This here, Behringer Manufacturing Corporation for the following overhead budgeted for month. Activity level, company's variable cost driven by machine hours. Will be total budget overhead for next month. The activity level is 7,000 machine hours rather than 7,800. Okay, well the first thing I calculate is what is the variable cost per machine hour. Okay, so again, when we do this, add up your variable components. Okay, the 34,320 plus the 50,700. Okay, and what you want to do is divide by the 7,800 machine hours. Again, so when we do this, that'll be $10.90 per machine hour. Then the next part, to get it, well, forget first things first. First thing, you want to add up all your fixed components. So start with the 10,200. Add the 5,600. Also add the 8,800. Okay, and the next part you want to add to it is, take what we just calculated. Take the $10.90 and multiply by the actual. which is 7,900. Okay, so we do this. Our answer will be 110,710, which is answer A. Okay. Alright, last one says Venezi. Use two measures of activity, place and passenger cost formulas, budget and performance reports. Cost formula for plane operating costs, $40,720 per month, plus $2,400 per flight, plus $11 per passenger. Actual cost is, again here. So we've been doing, start with the plane budget. Okay, start with the fixed component, okay, which is the $40,720. Then we see here it's $2,046 per flight. So again, take the $2,646 per flight. So the first one, multiply by the 62 in your plane budget. Next part says here, the $11 per passengers. Take the 11, multiply by paying for 288. Okay, so we do all this. Add them all up. That'll be 207,940. Now the next part, compare our flexible budget. Again, start with the fixed component. Start with the 40,720. And again here, still the same. Be 2,646. Okay, but now what actually happened? You get 64 flights. Okay, same thing now. So the cost is the same for each one, which is the $11. But now you multiply not by 288, one extra one, 289. Okay, so when we do this, we see here, so the budget should be 213,243. Okay, so again, the difference would be our activity variance. Okay, so we see here, we have a difference of 5,303. And we see here, because the flexible is higher, it has to be unfavorable. Okay, so we answer D. Okay. Alright, class. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if anyone has any questions. Okay.